Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Meredith Mynrose. I am a universal healer and a peace visionary, and today I'll be doing a universal healing forecast for the sign of Cancer. And so this is my third attempt. The first and the second attempt made me fail because I got distracted. First by some bug, and then the second one was because I wanted to listen to music because I felt like it's a good energy to just listen to music for a while. Okay, so now we were halfway shuffling when I got distracted by a bug, and then I just restarted. So I hope everybody is doing well. Yesterday was the solar eclipse. No, not solar. Lunar eclipse. It's a full lunar eclipse. I had to work with a lot of water element because the fire was so much, and I was very clumsy the whole entire day, and I have to buy something new for my washing machine because the adapter for it fell into the drain, and I'm like, what? Why? So yeah, that was my solar eclipse day. Apart from that, that was like a major healing that happened that knocked me out. Like, slept through the whole, after the whole situation with this healing, slept through the whole entire 15-16 hours. It's like the longest sleep I've ever had in a long time. Like not even intentionally due to depression, but just because, like, yeah, that was very rare. But also the trigger that I had for the solar eclipse, lunar eclipse, was very intense as well. So I'll keep it aside for, should I start Patreon? Because I feel like the things that I may share here may be stalked by people who don't have a good intention sometimes, because sometimes they just want to keep tabs on me, and they might not like what I may have progressed in my healing. So I was thinking maybe I could start Patreon. Maybe if there's like a way for me to put everything that I do in one account. Like, it's so confusing. Why do we have so many platforms for social media? Just pick one. It's so hard to keep up with technology. But sometimes we have to, and then we have to adapt. So we're gonna adapt. Okay, guys. For Cancer, this is the message for you. Oh, okay. Okay. So we have the first one, then we're gonna get the second one. The second one. And check how good our hours. Okay. The voice, I think, is good. If you guys want the voice to go higher, just lower down your volume a bit now if you like how it is, because I'm just gonna make it a bit higher. That much higher. Now if you like how it is. Okay. In case you want it to be higher. Because I can see that I lowered it down pretty much, a bunch of it. A bunch of scales down volume. Okay. So this is for the energy of Cancer. Your first 5 cards. Actually, you have the Tower card, which is Cancer. You have the Tower card. Okay, I'll show it to you. You got this card, 6 of, and then this one. But then you have the Tower. But I think this is a positive Tower. You have 9 of Wands. You have Page of Wands. I feel like I feel as if it's a positive one. I think it's like, you know, everybody, well, I don't know everybody, but almost everyone is going through some sort of transformation and changes, and perhaps this is a sign for positive things to come for you. This is Lovers in reverse, Seven of Inspiration, Seven of Wands. We actually got this before though. Knight of Materials, the Hangman, and we have King of Cups. So Cups is water element and it's Cancer energy, and you have fire here. So you have earth and fire on the first layer of your reading. So and then you have Lovers. For me, Lovers is the water element a bit. You have another Seven of Wands and Earth, and Hangman and King of Cups. So let's figure that out soon. But I'll shuffle this a bit more. I'm thinking this video might be 50 minutes ish, but we'll see. What am I getting from here? From the major cards that I see here, is like the energy of the Tower, the energy of a message, the energy of parting ways, leaving an old decision behind. Seven of Wands, Inspiration is Wands. So Seven of Wands would be I think something that I hear right now is that you now know the decisions, or you now know the action steps you need to take to pursue what is concealed. So I think for you, Cancer zodiacs, if you resonate to Cancer elements in your chart, right? I think for you, you tend to lead with your heart, and with the Wands appearing in the first tier of your reading, it's like the Ten of Wands in reverse. So this is you, Six of Pentacles, and then Ten of Wands. I think that by helping others, you've allowed yourself to unhinge yourself, unload. By helping others, you unload your own troubles, you unload your own dilemmas. And the tower here, it, for some reason, I feel this is a positive tower, and this Nine of Wands and the Page of Wands. So I feel like the first tier feels like the more you help people, the more you feel capable of trusting your intuition, that you're able to, the more you help people on your own terms, of course, the more you help people, the more you get to learn on what makes you feel confident in which direction you like to pursue. And it seems to be that people always seek you for guidance, but you don't necessarily able to even use those guidance for your own benefit, for yourself sometimes, because it's easy for you to put yourself in other people's shoes, but sometimes you will find it hard to put yourself in your own shoes and see it from a higher perspective, because you yourself have blind spots. So in order for you to really allow yourself to benefit from your own link to the universe, you could probably take more proactive approach to create a space and time in your life to practice a journaling meditation. So yeah, journaling meditation will help you to benefit from the answers that would help you approach life in a more proactive way, because it seems here that you are being given the green light. I feel like when I say green light, this is coming up. Green light, you're being given the green light to pursue the things that you've been waiting so long to pursue. Okay? Okay. And the King of Cups will figure it out in the last row of cards. We got Three of Wands, beginnings. You have Ten of Wands in reverse. So for you guys, I feel like there is this big chance for you to release a lot of burden this month and find a very beautiful path or journey. Not just this month, because it's almost the end of May. You know, when you get this video, when you watch it and you listen to it, whatever times it comes across your path into your spiritual journey. Yeah. And this is Three of Swords in reverse, which is a positive energy, because it means you are walking away from your broken experiences. I feel like this Cancer, for you guys Cancer, I feel that you probably have a very positive footings in life coming. There's Two of Swords. Last one. King of Pentacles, but it's reversed. So you have two kings, King of Cups and King of Pentacles. And I feel like if you've been worried about money, this might be a good sign though. As you feel capable, the more you help others, the more you unload your burden, the more positive changes are transforming the path in your life. When you have set your mind on a specific path, as you leave an old path behind, and as you deliberately actively become proactive in solving your life's issues, become proactive in like, okay, what are the challenges I face, and how will I face these challenges with the intuition that I receive, the guidance I get, with the initiation or the initiative or the motivation or the any of the options I have on the table for me to pursue. How do I crush this challenge? That kind of mentality is something that you might benefit from with this being able to grasp the big picture and itemizing each challenges in each roadblocks that you face. So yeah. And then with the Muse of Emotions, aka King of Cups, this is a water element, as you see. You know, you are a water element, Cancer. And then you have another water element here for new beginning. So you see, there is this kind of like, with givingness or generosity on your own terms, not being manipulated to give generosity or to give your skills for free, or to do something on other people's account and demand. No, I don't say that. On your terms, you give what you feel like giving. But when someone starts demanding, being entitled, and trying to manipulate their energy onto yours, that's where you can say, this is not my terms. I never accepted this. I never agreed to those terms. So you can walk away. Just like a hindsight telling you this, Cancers, I know how you emotionally feel other people's emotions as strongly as your own. But for right now, if you are doing this thing where you're letting other people manipulate your skills, your time, your connection. Is that my cat? Okay, that's my cat. So just tell people no or walk away from them. So this is a water element. As you can see, this is an ocean. So with your generosity, you're learning there's a new path and there's a new beginning for you. But your generosity is on your terms. Your willingness to share whatever that is yours. Whoever who tried to say anything about what you've built or created as if they had the specialty or they had the, like, some people have the audacity to claim your greatness as like, oh, it's given by God, you should really not do this or do that. That person could probably be a sociopath. Nobody in their right mind would try to become an authority over your life experiences as if they knew better. No, they don't know any better, only because they're pushing your limits, telling you what you know about yourself isn't what you know about yourself. So that's toxic. And the people who are trying to push their agenda to you, who can't do that, they try and play this kind of mind games. So Cancers, be careful of those people. So you have on the first layer and the third layer, 10 of Wands in reverse. So there's a lot of releasing of burdens. The releasing of burdens. And I think a lot of people is jumping ship when they're being confronted of the things that they claim to be able to do, but when people trusted them and when people ask them, like, I spent all this money, I've trusted in your programs, or I trusted in your offerings, but there is no result. I am still stuck. So some people who are jumping ship are probably toxic sociopaths, narcissists, energy vampires who benefit from charming people, and then people will start to learn that most people with the sincere intention often get misrepresented, dismissed, ignored, pushed to the back, because they don't have that ability to pull off this charm most of the time, because they're too busy healing, they're too busy working on their own healing and trying to serve other people as healers, that they don't necessarily have that energy to push charm, to persuade, to, like the sales marketer, to like play mind games. They don't have this ability to play mind games. Cancer people, they can sense if people are playing mind games because their heart feels unstable, and when their heart feels like something's off with this person, there's something off with this person, it's making me feel uncomfortable, and you don't like it. You don't like how they present their energy onto your space, because you can feel that there is a form of mind game, manipulation, hidden agenda. There's that. So when you try to understand someone manipulative, try to play games, it makes you feel like this person is untrustworthy. And when you recognize a person who is untrustworthy, you will learn to walk away from them. There's nothing for you to lose, more for you to gain, because you're walking away from somebody who is being ungrateful and probably going to harm you furthermore on down the road. And the universe will give you signs, like for example, like I dreamt of my dad telling me no, like don't, and that made me make another decision to listen to my gut instincts and recognize that, yeah, my dad is right. Like no human could ever have all the answers in the future, because future is like a collaborative creative energy or a collaborative projection between many individuals. So sometimes, even if we think the future is going to come, there might be some hidden forces that we don't know about that may hinder it or attract it even more and manifest it. So we as humans don't have a concrete knowledge of the future, but when there is signs from your ancestors, your past loved ones, people who look after you, your spirit guides, you suddenly have bad dreams, or you never had this, you will understand when you learn about your intuition, when you learn how your intuition works, you would have a vocabulary or a library of red flags that you know for yourself that would show you hidden signs of danger. So when there is people coming into your life and you could be someone who have limited friendships, because you know that you value your energy and you know that you want to protect your energy space. But at some turning point in time, you might choose to, okay, maybe I will choose this social group to socialize in, and then maybe that one. So you might choose some social groups to connect with, and in those social groups that you are connecting with, there might be people who do not trigger your red flags until you figure them out a bit more. But one thing's for sure, toxic people will always push for a fast trust and a fast connection and a fast decision. Agree blindly and keep agreeing. Like when you put your boundaries, they will come back with another way to manipulate it. When you put another boundary, they will come back and figure out another way for you to not have those boundaries. Boundaries are for your well-being, but why are these people coming to you, manipulating their way into so that you don't have those boundaries? Because your boundaries benefit you to keep your values intact. But your boundaries do not allow this toxic energy vampire people access to your time, your skills, your expertise, your valuable presence. Your attention is valuable. When you give attention to toxic people, they might feel smug and arrogant and snobbish and feel like, oh, she's giving me attention. But actually, it's really pathetic, because insecure people craves attention, okay? Most of the people who are insecure finds confidence when they're being given attention. And I think for you cancers or water elements, you actually build your confidence by recognizing that your presence gives value, that I'm not sure for all cancers, because there's many varying degree of cancers, but yeah, that's what I want to share. I feel that in this last two cards, even if you don't see your way, I feel that you have more faith in yourself. Even if you don't see your way, you have more faith in yourself. You're more stable. This is the Two of Swords. Okay, you're more stable and you are more composed in dealing with whatever challenges that comes through. And the Knight of Pentacles is somehow reversed, but I think I think this journey for you to come back to your center, this journey for you to become more proactive in dealing with the troubles that you meet in your journey, you're going to learn to tackle life's obstacles one by one with less emotional reaction to it, with less emotional attachment. You're learning to understand life as a you're learning to understand life from a detached perspective. You're not so consumed in the narrative of me, but you're more alert and aware and present and allowing. And you are in this, it's not limbo, but it's like a perpetual state and dance between fear and faith that allows you to become this thing that I'm doing is like very heart centered and heart open and heart motivated and heart nurturing. So that's what I mean when I'm like doing this. That's what I'm doing. That's what I mean. Oh yes, so the last card is, you probably can't see the deck, but I'll take a picture. Can I not take a picture? Can I not take a picture? Okay, if I take a picture, this video is gonna be like longer. But if you guys can wait and just hang out for 3 minutes or less, I already say it might be 50 minutes, right? Oh my god. The father, I told you, my father came into my dream and said no. And then it was like, yes, validation. Like I knew that, I knew something was off. But then my dad came into my dream and said no, don't trust this. Okay, I'm gonna take a picture first. And then we're going to read on the card meaning of the word father. Oh, wait, what? It's on a timer. Okay, I think it's somehow good. So let's share. Send this live message. No. So you guys, what do you guys think? You can like this video and share it with your friends if you think that your friends like this kind of stuff. Okay, Gmail. Don't spam your friends. Do not spam your friends. One of these things that I know is that the people who feels connected to me, they'll find my videos on YouTube and then they'll become my clients. There will be like this kind of like not serious, mysterious. The word is mysterious. There is this mysterious thing that happens when someone is meant to be a client and I'm only in their life for some specific seasons. My clients are seasonal. It's not so far. The effects are lifelong because I've changed their life. I've helped them move countries. I've helped them reconnect to their long lost. They don't even know it's their fathers. There are very intense healing sessions that I've provided, and it's very life-changing. The effect is life-changing, but it is very seasonal. So I'm thinking of when I focus on my clients again, probably be just whenever divine syncs it up. And yeah, so if you guys are interested to do healing sessions with me, you're welcome to ask about how it works. So generally, if you're asking about it now, like wondering about it while I'm trying to log into this thing and share this thing with you. Do you see it? Okay, got it. So, right. What? Like scratching my eye a bit. Wait, where is it? I'm trying to make it smaller. Okay. So as you can see, right? That's the father card. The top tier card is the more generous you are, you're going to unload a lot of burden. And then this tower is actually transformation and unchanged, but all I could sense of this tower is just positive chaos. Like when you're excited that you're going somewhere, you finally have a very amazing plan for you to pursue, and you finally have this chaotic excitement for positive change afoot. Okay, then there's this 9 of Wands, which I didn't really elaborate, but like all the things that you feel daunted by, there will be some message, or I could be the messenger. Usually when we do tarot reading, I'm that person. I'm this person. One of my old tarot description meaning book, it says a person from afar across the land will come and bring you good news, and this person could be that person. Because usually when I see that page of wands, I'm like, I think that's me. more than 10 times that I can count on my hands, or even more, like then I realize, sometimes that's me, or it could be someone else in your life besides me. It could be multiple people entering your life, giving you positive news. And with that, this lovers in the middle with the lotus on reverse, is just that you will learn a path that is set for you. And with the 7 of inspiration, 7 of wands, you will learn to itemize, like when you make a list of all your challenges and problems, and then you literally dissect what could go wrong, and then you start to kind of like put preparations and plans together. So that is what this 7 of inspiration is. And the Knight of materials is actually you moving forward with all the answers to initiate, to problem solve, to act on options available for you to pursue. And then you have Hanged Muse. You will have this ability to see beyond what is on the surface, because you will use your heart as a compass to figure out what is the next decision, what is the next step. And then at the bottom, I guess the picture isn't clear because it got cut off. It's Three of Wands, and is this? Wait. Yeah, is that? Is that? And the Ten of Wands in reverse, which you have two, the bottom layer, the top layer and the bottom layer. And then you will walk away from your broken heart, being more composed in life, and having more sense of security somehow. It could be material or financial. It could be a sense of safety in your physical body. It could be that as well. Okay, so let's go and check out what the Father means. Okay, we're in 36 minutes. Do you guys still want to see this? Okay, let's see what the Father means. I think the Mother, the Father, 65. So this is for the water sign Cancer. Your archetype is the Father. This card, it says the Great Father, the masculine, and the protector. Alongside the Mother, the Father resides in the central axis of the archetypal family. The Father embodies both light and dark aspects of the masculine. Thus, he is infinitely dynamic and complex. His energy is strong and regal, embodying such virtues as honesty, wisdom, and loyalty. Yet, ironically and simultaneously, the Father is often absent, literally or emotionally. Through absence or action, the Father eventually reveals that he is neither a king nor a god, but a human being with many flaws and wounds. He is both the guardian of one who leads us to the wolves, yet here, yet gone, the champion and the failure. The Father can never resolve or escape this duality. It is inherent in the archetype itself. Witnessing the Father's limitation allows the child to grow beyond the family and into the world. When light is supportive, strategic, regal, kind, authority. When dark, disappearing, disappointing, devastated by failures. Go deeper. Saturn devouring his son, by both Peter Paul Rubens and Francisco Goya. I think that's an art. Become a student of this masculine energy. Watch the Father in movies, in Shakespeare plays. See the Father as a pattern, not as personal. Read poems about the Father. Sharon Olds, His Stillness. William Blake's Little Boy Lost. I think it's a lesson that I recently learned. How when you use your masculinity, people might question your power. People might question if you are a woman. People will question why do you have this power? Why you have this power and not I? Why do you have this power and not me? So these people will fucking demand like, hey, you have this power, but why? So there will be this kind of like toxic narrative, this argument that other people will start to question. How do you get this power? How you get this power? How I keep hearing how you get this power. People are unhappy when other people build something for themselves that other people don't understand. So no matter what is your career goals, no matter what your life purpose may be, and if there are people entering your life starting to questioning you in silence and in the background, they didn't speak to you directly, but they make you feel like you need to answer to their questions, as if they are reversing the power of authority to your power, that they believe they have the power to question your authority to your inner power. So the answer is sometimes the father is, how have you nurtured your masculinity to allow yourself to allow yourself to be in charge of your life without seeking permission. So I think there is this hidden storyline in most insecure people. And there are definitely everybody has insecurity, and not many people show it. Okay? And as a healer, most of my healing issues, I've allowed myself to reveal all sorts of insecurities. And most of the people who are toxic will start to use them against me. And you know, if I am able to be proud of my flaws and put that on show on my YouTube channel while helping other people resonate to it, understand to it, and feel heard and validated by the pain that I showed them, that's empathy. I have empathy to these people that I'm showing my insecurities, and those things allowed me to connect to the people that wishes for my services and my help. And I don't think that's something to be ashamed of. I don't think that's something to be to have this narrow-mindedness that, oh, healers are meant to have this idol state, a state of being idolized. Yo, healers have gone through fucked up situations. If you think healers come from a happy family and never even considered about homelessness, figuring out when is their next meal, paying bills, keeping a roof over their head, paying rental time, I mean, maybe they are the perfect healer for you. But in this modern age, I think the perfect healer for me is, how do you fucking stay sane and not lose your shit when your whole life is crashing over you? And I had to go through that for the past 7-6 years. But I think I even went through that even at the beginning, like physical life, when I traveled to New Zealand, having to live, you know, there's themes there. So what I want to share about this is that permission. Where in your life that your insecurity is built around the permission, validation, empowerment of something beyond yourself? And how do you push that energy back into your central heart and say, I will nurture my power that allows me to feel confident, happy, worthy, and to protect my energy, to protect my time, to protect my mind, to protect my body and spirit from any individuals, physically, we're talking about physical life, right? From any individuals who will try to harm or disrespect me, or disempower me with lies or agenda, or try to pull the rug under my feet because they think they can, or they are foolish enough to think that they are successful in doing that. But eventually those people who are trying to harm me is harming themselves, because I can see through, because you are, as Cancers, water element, you can see through people's bullshit sometimes. You are a little bit Scorpio energy, but without the without the intensity much. You're a bit mellower from Scorpio, I think, sometimes Cancer. So you have this kind of ability to see through people's heart because you yourself have a strong heart center. And if there's many layers of Cancer energy, and if you are so detached from your heart, some of you who are just very new in the spiritual journey and you are very detached from your heart, you probably don't understand a bunch of the things that I said until you recognize where you let go of your intuitions, that you live in the superficial world, that you allow other people to manipulate your heart so many times that you don't know how to gain control of your intuition or gut instincts anymore. And I have seen Cancers who abandon their heart because they have trauma where people neglected them, so they learn to neglect their emotions so that they will attach to other people physically, so they won't become lonely, or they will get adoration and validation and acceptance from their peers, social circle. So I've seen those type of Cancer folks. So with the energy of the Father, I think the best message here is, how do you allow yourself to nurture your masculinity? And maybe a little bit if I have time. Okay. This also can benefit you to learn about, are you aware at any point of time where you are taken as an emotional hostage to any person around you in your life? They use your emotion to blackmail you into submission. For example, guilt. For example, shame. For example, sadness, silence, depression. They use these emotions to blackmail you, to trap you. And definitely this very famous one that narcissists do, sympathy, toxic sympathy. Oh, pity me, pity me, pity me. Anything they need to get off from you using pity and guilt, they're gonna use it. Pity me, pity me, pity me. Oh, poor me, poor me, poor me. And then because you had this logical attachment to, I feel so bad. Even if I will suffer, I will help you. But guess what? Narcissist sociopath use it so much that as a victim and graduate of toxic psychopathy of all levels, I recognize that this sympathy this sympathy is an emotional hostage. They trap your attention, they take your attention, and then they will manipulate their conversation with you. They will lure you into a very convincing conversation, convincing storyline about themselves or something else. And they will start to make you feel, oh, I feel so sorry for you. Here, this is my credit card. So most of them are scammers, or most of them like things like that. But some might be really genuine people who deserve the sympathy you feel, and you don't feel burdened by it. And you felt like, hey, I'm here to just do one good deed for the day, and they don't have any sort of attachment to it, you know? So how do you nurture your masculinity in the parts where is your heart? If there is a masculine emotions like pride, power, worthiness, dignity, integrity. Those are like very like principle ethics type of emotions. How do you nurture that aspect of your emotions? That's like the father energy that I can bring up. And if I want to wrap up about the emotional hostage, are you aware that some people are using your emotions as a hostage in order to get what they want? And if you do, can you learn to kind of like cut that ties with that attempt, oppression, persuasion that they're persuading you, and charm? How do you cut that? So in order to do that, maybe you can work with me in a session for universal healing. And I hope this message for the month of May, and whenever you feel you watch this, for the sign of Cancer, it benefits you in many ways. There's positive transformation for you. You with generosity, meaning that on your own terms, you give because you want to, not because you're manipulated, not because people are pushing you to, not because people are blackmailing you. I've learned that for so long ago. Don't let other people use your gifts. And about the power thing, some people will condemn you, but they will trick you to think they had the authority to question where you get your power, and the power that they're questioning is your fucking blessings from God. These people are questioning your blessings from God. They don't have that blessing. They want it. They're questioning you. How the fuck did you get it? Who the fuck do you think you are to have such powers? You could answer them back. Who the fuck do you think you are telling me I don't deserve it if it's given by the Almighty God? Not everybody has the same gifts. Everybody is special in their own way, made by God in the special way that they are made. So it's like that conversation needs to happen in your consciousness so that you will build that masculine wall of self-love. Masculine self-love, okay? Masculine self-love, masculine self-defense, masculine self-protection, masculine self-awareness. This awareness to recognize this person is removing your dignity by allowing you to engage in a very discriminatory questioning situation with them. So Cancers, if you feel you are faced with this type of people, my suggestion is that you don't have to explain to them anything, and you don't have to give them rent-free in your brain telling you what they think best about you, because they wish they were in your shoes having those powers, because they know if people knew how great you are with your blessings, people will support you. And these other people who are questioning your blessings, they've been bullshitting to people for support, and people have been buying their bullshit off their hands. But eventually people will question, I have trusted you, I have put money into your hands, and there is no result. You're just recycling everything that Instagram or internet is saying. There's nothing organic or unique about what you're teaching. If you're asking me, how did I share most of my knowledge or experiences or stories, it's my life. My life is the freaking wisdom book. I had to learn from scratch. Everything's from scratch. And sometimes it is from people I read. But maybe 70% is me, 30% is just a compilation of the internet, what I read, on Kindle, what I read. But not so much. I just buy a lot of books, but I rarely read them. Confession. and internet and tarot decks when I do this kind of like reading. So that's it. That's the reading for you guys today. If you guys wanna get your own tarot reading, let me know. If you want universal healing session, check out the link. Sending you love and light. My name is Meredith Mynrose. I'm a universal healer and a peace visionary. I will see you next time, hopefully for the month of June. For now, take care. See you. Bye.